Hi everybody, it's Liz over at Carefree, and we're filming this video today as a GPS training video on the Garmin system only today. So the one thing I want to start with first is what happens if you accidentally touch the Garmin screen and suddenly your boat is gone. What do you do in this situation to get your boat back onto the screen? Is you're going to click this button here in the bottom right corner, stop panning. So once I do that, you can see that it brings the boat back to center here. A couple other things that I want to point out are your zoom in, which is the plus, or your zoom out, which is the minus button. So you can do that on the screen as well. You've got your boat speed up here. This is roughly how fast the boat is moving. You have your active depth right down here. We're in the office right now, so there's going to be no depth that it's reading right now, but normally you'll have your active depth that changes as the boat moves right down here. And you've also got your longitude and latitude position down here as well. So if you're ever in an instance where the boat's not working and we need your latitude, longitude, it's going to be these GPS coordinates right down here. I also want to go ahead and point out that you can zoom in doing this with your fingers or zoom out doing this with your fingers as well. And when we did zoom in there, I want to point out the black and white line. That's this individual GPS unit being carried all over the place here in Old Saybrook. But what this is the tracking feature. So anytime the boat moves with the GPS on it, you're going to leave behind this black and white breadcrumb trail. So if you get to somewhere and you don't know how to get back, a surefire way to do that is to just follow the black and white line. That's wherever you left from, it'll lead you right back. All right, so the next most important thing that I want to go over here is how to plot a course manually. So let's say that we decided to just go outside the marina swimming here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag the screen over to where I wanna go. Let's say that I just wanna go here. And up here, you're gonna scroll over using the arrow to the button Route 2. And if we click Route 2, you'll see that this target appears with this light purple line. And all I'm gonna do now is drag this target back to my original starting point. So in these Route 2 scenarios, you actually start at the ending location. So as I drag this target back, I'm gonna click Add Turn, which turns this part of the line dark purple. So you can see it's dark purple here, which means it's solidified. And I'm gonna keep dragging this line until I've made it all the way back to the marina. Let's make sure I'm going the right way here, which I am. Drag the target over here, click Add Turn. Click Add Turn, and you can actually see that I'm pretty much following this green line. This is what we call the home line. So at every one of our locations, Bridgeport, Westport, Stamford, Rye, and Old Saybrook, there's this home line that you can follow, and it follows you from the beginning of the channel all the way back to the marina. You click Add Turn again. Keep following this green line, click Add Turn. Keep following the green line. And finally, of course, our boat is on land over here, but typically it's going to be in one of these slips. Click Add Turn, and when we've made it all the way back, click Done, and boom, there's a purple line for me to follow, going all the way from the slip out here in the channel where I might want to go fishing or want to go explore out in this area, okay? So this is the manual way to do something like this. There is a more automatic way, but the first thing we're gonna do before we get to that is we're gonna delete this track. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Info, I'm gonna go to User Data, I'm gonna go to Routes and Auto Guidance. I just created a route, so we're gonna click Routes and Auto Guidance. Here's the unsaved route from today. We're gonna go to Review and delete it. And you can see when I go back to the navigation chart that purple line is now gone. So what we'll do now is I'm going to show you guys the waypoints feature, or the popular destinations feature that's on every Garmin GPS in our fleet. So we're gonna go to waypoints down here on the left. And you can see that there are a couple here that are unsaved, but there are a bunch with names on them. Captain's Island, Captain's Cove, and I want to point out specifically CBC Bridgeport, CBC Rye, CBC Stamford, CBC Westport, and CBC Old Saybrook. So all of these locations have been manually input by our staff, and you can click any one of them and it's going to give you a direct route from your current location to that area. So let's say we want to go to Carefree Bridgeport from here. We're in Old Saybrook today. I'm going to click this one, make sure it's highlighted in blue. I'm going to click review and then navigate to. And then we'll click auto guidance up here. You can see that it's loading, and boom, it went ahead and created a purple line for me all ready to follow. So the first thing I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna check out this route to make sure that it's not automatically going over any dangerous areas or through any obstructions or on top of any rocks. You can see up here in the top right-hand corner that it does say something called hazard review, which is kind of an automatic review of any possible hazards that the route is going over. But I always find it's better and it's more efficient to do it manually. So that's what we're doing. So we'll go ahead, and this looks good so far. We do have the GPSs set so that the auto guidance has to stay in 5 feet or higher at all times unless you're in a channel. So the GPS auto guidance does automatically obey that rule. So we're looking pretty good. Does kind of go outside the channel here, but it's not too bad. Staying inside the channel. Out here should be all good in Long Island Sound. And this is just your opportunity to really look at this route and see if it gets too close to any obstructions. You can see that it looked like it was too close there. I'd probably recommend going around this marker here so that you're staying on the outside away from this area, the underwater shoal and the rocks here, but it does keep you in the white, which is good. Zoom out a little bit here. Everything looking good, keeping us in the white. Zoom out a little more here. Getting us a little bit close here. Again, I might stay out a little bit farther, but it does keep you in the white. Entering the Bridgeport channel, which looks good. And there's Carefree Bridgeport right there. So you can see that the auto guidance does exactly what it's supposed to do. So once you've verified this route and everything looks good, you're not going over any obstructions, you can go ahead and click Start Navigation right here. It does say entering shallow region violates the preferred auto guidance depth. Again, it's good that it does that, but we verified that everything we're doing on this route is in good shape. I'm gonna click Stop Panning, which will bring the boat back to center. And now we're ready with our purple line. So one way, or one reason that we're putting these auto guidance popular destinations into the GPS is to encourage you to plan your outings before you get down to the dock. So if there's a specific place that you want to go to that you don't see on the GPS, first off, you can let us know and we can always input it. It's fairly easy to do. But also, this is going to help teach you to plan these outings on your own. So you can actually go through and manually create your route on Navionics if you have that app on your phone, or if you want to do it online on the desktop feature as well. For Navionics, you can go through and plot your own route, looking at the obstructions that you need to keep an eye out for and making sure that you're planning a route that has no hazards on it. Other places that these waypoints are found are going to be in the Embassy Guide. All of our dock staff know about them, and they're also going to be loaded onto the ResNet landing page, so keep that in mind as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll just show you one more time how to manually plot a route, and that's all I've got for you today. So once I'm done here, I'm going to go into Info, user data, routes and auto guidance. Here's my current one. I'm gonna click review and delete. That's gonna get rid of it. And then if I wanted to go back to Carefree Old Saybrook from Bridgeport, now that I've theoretically traveled there, again, all I have to do is go to waypoints, come on over to here and click Carefree Old Saybrook, click review, navigate to auto guidance, and boom, it's gonna bring me back. Since I'm already here, it's made the route very short, but normally it would come all the way up the channel, all the way from Bridgeport if that's where we were. So remember, these auto guidances start from your current location and end at the desired location no matter what. So I'm gonna click cancel auto guidance and show you one more time that if I wanted to come out here, this is exactly how you do this in Navionics as well, is you're gonna click your desired place right here, scroll over to Route 2 or click Route 2 if you're using Navionics on the mobile app, and then you're dragging this target, clicking Add Turn, dragging the target again, clicking Add Turn, and just bringing yourself back to your current location. Zoom in a little bit here. And once you're done, click done. And now all I have to do is follow that purple line out to my desired destination. So that's exactly how you do this on Navionics on the mobile app or on the computer as well if you want to get some practice. And let us know if you have any popular destinations that you'd like to see added to the waypoints list. We can do that pretty easily. You can email us or text us with some of your favorite spots and we'll make sure that they're on there. All right, thank you very much, and we'll see you all next time.